Hey guys, Don Mescall here, and we're here at the Cathedral of St. Patrick in Phelim, this beautiful, wonderful church up here behind us. And we're here for the rehearsal of Celine Byrne with our special guest Cóbhla Surlis. MD of the night is Eileen Tackney and the wonderful Cathedral Choir. And I spoke to Celine earlier out at Quivy Church. Hi everybody, welcome to my home, Quivy Church, and sitting beside me I have this wonderful, in fact my favourite Irish soprano, hey. Celine Byrne, in person.
It's great to be here.
Lovely to have you here, Celine.
Thanks very much.
I know you've been here a few times now and we've been recording and all of that, and I know you're back from some really exciting gigs.
Yeah, I was in France. I was doing Offenbach Festival in the north of France. Beautiful. And I'm home now because I have this exciting concert the 13th of October. Yeah. Just up the road.
There is actually great excitement in Cavan about this, and I'm delighted to be part of it with Cavan Arts and with the campus and everybody else and the cathedral. And I know that when you stepped into the cathedral the first time, when I threw the idea at you, you fell in love with the place.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And the cathedral itself is so beautiful. And I know they did some fundraising, so now it's looking gorgeous, but it needs a little bit more extra fundraising to complete the refurbishment.
Yeah, I think it's a bit like this church. It's constantly...
It's ongoing.
It's ongoing. And of course, Father Kevin is such an energetic and
he's lovely.
Isn't he a great guy?
He's so lovely.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I think that's the great thing about the concert as well, because it's not only like us performing and I can't wait, but it's a fundraiser as well for the church itself. Yeah. And it's part of the festival, which is amalgamated into this Drumlinia festival.
And you know what I love about it as well? I love the fact that we're also kind of bringing up new talent with Cóbhla Surlis.
Cóbhla's great.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
She's a great girl.
Beautiful voice.
And of course we have Eileen Tackney as the MD, and Eileen, I'm such a big fan, and I know you are of her. And
she's great because there's no end to her talents, because not only is she a wonderful pianist, she's a wonderful accompanist. And it's not always taken for granted that when you play the piano you can be such a good accompanist.
Exactly.
But also, because we have a string quartet, she has done some of the arrangements
and beautiful
for the strings.
I got to hear some of them.
And she's directing the choir.
And she's directing the choir.
Multi-talented. Like yourself.
Well, no,
thanks for my cup of tea, by the way.
You're very welcome. I did, I've been dropping in on the rehearsals on Monday nights inside in the cathedral with Eileen and the choir, and I have to say that over the years I've worked with a lot of choirs, and my God, the choir are just blowing me away in there.
Well, I heard the recording when you were down there.
Yes,
and
I sent on.
They're fantastic. They sound amazing. Because with, I shouldn't really be saying this, but sometimes when you're drafted in, and I sing with a lot of choirs and everything, but you don't know what you're going to get, because a lot of in choirs, they just want to be in a choir for the social aspect, and they might not feel comfortable doing the big numbers, as they say. They just want to do a few songs or whatever. But I always want to sing with the choir if I'm invited to sing with the choir.
Amazing.
And I hadn't heard the choir when I said, okay, I'd love to do Panis and Angelica's, and I'll walk with God, or You'll Never Walk Alone, and How Great Thou Art, and all these songs that I wanted to do with the choir, hoping, well, I'm sure they'll be fine. But then I heard them and I was like, wow, they're brilliant.
Yeah, to be honest, when I and the rehearsals, especially now, I've been watching them as they've come along, and in the rehearsals sometimes I think, geez, I want to make an album with them. Yeah. They're so good.
That's why we're bringing them to Limerick.
You were going to bring them to Limerick in a tour bus.
Yeah.
I hope it's not too rock and roll for them, you know what I mean? I have to go on a limit now. I said no alcohol on the bus.
No, that's going to be great. That's the University Concert Hall in Limerick. That's after our concert in Cavan.
And that's my hometown, and that's the 22nd, isn't it? Sunday the 22nd of October.
And this is my adopted hometown now, Cavan.
I was just going to ask you about that, because I know you said it to me a few times that you feel very comfortable.
I love it.
In Cavan.
First of all, I love this place.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. I love it. Okay. And we've been recording here, and it just feels so comfortable. It's a wonderful place to work. Of course, I love you because I think you're amazing.
And I love you.
I love working with you. You're just a wonderful person. And now that you've taken on this kind of thing that you're doing with this festival, the Drumlinia Festival and everything, I think it's fantastic what you're doing for the community.
It's my pleasure.
I love being here. I think we've tried out every restaurant, cafe in Cavan.
And there's so many great ones, isn't there?
Yeah,
I think what I found about Cavan after moving back from London is it's like this little secret they've been keeping the kind of secret in Ireland. Yeah. And as much as I want to tell everybody about it, I want to kind of, I don't want to tell everybody
I
about
always,
it.
you know what, I'm from Naas, right, as you know. I always felt that Cavan was a little bit too far away.
Yes.
But it's not really, as my father would say, God mercy on him.
Yes.
It's a great road.
It's a great
Once
road.
you hit them before you're grand.
Isn't it? And I noticed earlier we drove up the road on Quivy Island, and you met Aidan again, Aidan Fitzpatrick, one of my neighbours.
And his fine tractor, taking pictures of his
Brown.
tractor.
The David Brown. And we got a photograph with the tractor.
Oh, I love it.
And I love all my neighbours and all of that, and that meant so much to him, and it means so much to a lot of people that have you come here. And really, you know, I know that you can play anywhere you want, Board Gosh and all of these places, and here you are in the Cathedral in Cavan, and I think that's what people really appreciate, you know.
Oh, but you know what, the way I see it is, I'm very, very lucky. I've had a good career. I've sung in Covent Garden, I've sung in Dusseldorf, I sung in the big houses in Germany.
For the Pope, you sang? Let's talk about that.
For the two popes.
For the two popes.
And then...
I watched that concert, you know.
When I with Andrew Bocelli.
Bocelli and yourself, and that was just an incredible moment. Tell me a little bit about that when you sang with Bocelli. How many people were there? It looked like there was about 100,000, apart from the millions that were watching.
I don't even know. It
was a huge audience. Yeah. Where was that?
In Croke Park.
In Croke Park. Wow.
Yeah. It was brilliant.
That was incredible.
It was fantastic. Well, it was an honour.
Were you nervous or like?
No, because my faith means a lot to me. So I didn't see it like a concert. I saw it as like kind of like a music ministry as such.
Okay.
So and of course I've sung with Andrew Bocelli before, so it wasn't my first rodeo with him.
No.
So it was just a great honour.
There seemed to be a connection with yourself and Andrea Bocelli. You know, I could see this kind of connection between the two of you when you sang.
He's a great performer, and he's very gracious.
And then what was it like having the Pope there listening? What was that like?
It's just amazing because we were on the stage and he was on the stage because he was sitting.
Yes, I saw that.
He was sitting very near us, so I felt very blessed, like quite literally.
Yeah, very blessed.
It was an honour, and I've sung for many great people. I've sung for President Obama when he came, the Queen. I sung for the coronation of the King.
Yes.
And also the most interesting person that I've ever performed for would be our own President, Michael D. Higgins.
Yes. Because he's a lover of the arts, isn't he?
He's just an amazing man. He's just so intelligent, so stimulating. He's just fantastic.
I think he was. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying this, but I think he brought a certain sort of a lift to the whole arts in Ireland when he became president.
He's fantastic.
Because he's the champion of music and singer-songwriters and Irish music and the Irish language. And I know you're a huge a supporter of all of that.
Yeah, I think he's great.
And here's the other thing now, but the peak of the whole thing is going to be the cathedral in Cavan.
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting to. That was my point.
That was your line.
I get lost in the train of thought.
I know.
Because we could talk for hours.
We could.
As I said, I've sung all over the world, and it doesn't matter to me if it's one person, if it's two people, you know, in the pub that might say, "Will you sing me a little song there or something?"
I know.
Or 54,000 people. Or 2,000 people, 1,000 people. I just love what I do, and to get the opportunity to do what I love
isn't it?
I
found that as well.
I find it as a blessing.
As I've gone on in my career, I've realised, you know, maybe earlier on in my career I was quite nervous, maybe about singing, and now I kind of embrace it all, and I feel very blessed to even have the opportunity. Tell us a little bit about the program in the church. Like what rest.
Well, it's called Classical in the Cathedral, but it's more homage to what we do in regards to bringing classical music to a venue, but it's not a concert of classical music.
No, it isn't.
I don't want to give people the impression that it's going to be, you know, all classical music, because it's not. Even the classical music that I'm singing are favourites. So you've got O mio babbino caro, which is the most famous aria from the soprano repertoire.
Yes.
By Puccini, who celebrates...
As opposed to The Sopranos.
Yeah.
The TV show.
Yeah, as opposed to that. It's his 100th anniversary next year, so it's a little nod to that.
Yeah.
And Nella Fantasia, which people know the tune of, Gabriel Zobo.
Absolutely.
Then, because we're in a church, we've got
How Great Thou
Art with the choir, Panis Angelicus.
Yes.
And then we've got Irish music, because I think what we should do as a nation is celebrate our heritage, so we have to sing some Irish music.
And do you know what I love?
Then the best part is singing your music.
Oh, I have a few in there as well. Thank you very much. Well, that's a real honour from me. But you know what I loved about a couple of the concerts that I've gone to yours, one in particular in Board Gosh, what I loved was you kind of take you kind of make fun of yourself sometimes, don't you? You know, with the kind of classical side of you, like you'll sing like an angel, and all of a sudden then you'll make a joke. And what I loved about that was that it puts everybody so much at ease.
Because I think people have this idea or preconceived notion that classical music, and specifically opera, because that's what I do, I'm an opera singer, that it's some kind of, inverted commas, highfalutin or inaccessible. And it's not. Music is very accessible. Yeah,
I love that about your concert, because it you know, I don't know a lot about operatic music and stuff like that, but I felt so comfortable being there because you kind of made me feel okay about it.
I think it's important for people to get to know music, and if they feel uncomfortable, or as I said, they feel, oh, opera's not my thing, or whatever, I'd like them to come because, oh, I'll go to that because Celine Byrne's performing in that, or Celine's doing an opera, Celine's doing a concert. So what I want to do is familiarise myself with the audience in Ireland and let them know, look, this is what I do.
Yeah.
But I'm just really an ordinary girl doing an extraordinary job.
Yeah.
And
well,
really,
I would say you're an extraordinary girl doing an extraordinary job. Hey, listen, let me just ask you a little bit about this workshop, if you don't mind me calling it a little masterclass, because, you know, other people... That's
what it is, a little masterclass.
Well, other people are calling it that, because, you know, like with you and your career and the various awards, that award, what's it called? The Maria Callas Award and all of that, you know, for as an opportunity for you know, for people that would have followed your career and would want to achieve maybe even some of what you have achieved, which is, you know, we're all good at putting ourselves down, but we forget to celebrate ourselves. But this is a great opportunity. Tell me, like, how that'll work, that little workshop. I know you have to apply for it, but just tell me how.
So basically what I'm looking for, if people haven't applied for it already, is to send in their CV, just to give me a little background. Now, it doesn't have to be really impressive. I'm not looking for, oh, I'll pick this person because they had a lesson with. No, I'm not looking for that. I just want to see what their background is in, and what, like, where their musical interests are, etc., etc. And then present 2 songs. Or like 4 songs, but they'll get to sing 1 or 2 songs depending on time. And what they'll do is they'll perform that song. For the audience that are there, they can, because we'll have spectators can come in to be,
and they'll also probably learn.
They can attend the masterclass, and then I just get them sing their song and give them a masterclass, and it can be as simple as somebody singing "you" and having a diphthong to correct the way they're singing. You know, with the vowel sounds, it can be as simple as something as simple as that, tongue twister, or else it can be just posture, help them with their vocal, their vocal presentation, their breathing, because it all has to be intercostal. You have to use your intercostal muscles and your diaphragm, and it's all about breathing.
It is,
and
isn't
not
it?
from the shoulders, but deep
inside. And is that how you hit those notes and how you keep them?
It's just training. But it's like a game of tennis. You don't just go out and expect to play in Wimbledon one day.
And listen,
you really have to put in a lot of work.
To watch you,
I studied for 10 years.
To watch you and to listen to you on stage with I'm not blowing smoke now, but to watch you and listen to you with a full orchestra and to be note perfect, I was so impressed, especially in Borgosh. If I was to say to you, just give me, if a cappella, give me a line or 2 of some tune that you love, that you would sing.
Well, I suppose "O mio babbino caro."
Give us a little bit of that, would you? Just a little bit.
O mio babbino caro, mi piace etc.
Oh my God.
It's lovely acoustics here. We're lucky.
My God.
We're in this beautiful church. Home.
Home. Hey, listen, you know what? That's just blessed, what I heard there.
Thanks.
I'm really looking forward to the concert.
So mine.
Players. Tell
13th of October.
Tell me a little bit about the string players, because I know that's Nicole, isn't it?
Nicole Hudson's a great friend of mine, and she's put together the string quartet. So on the night there'll be a piano and string quartet. Myself, guest soprano, choir,
and of course the wonderful Mary Kennedy.
And you.
And me, that's right. I might be coaxed to do a song. And the wonderful, our mutual friend Mary Kennedy,
who's
TV
going
presenter,
to be MC
author,
for the night.
is MC for the night, and can't wait.
So I'm looking forward to it. So make sure everybody is there. please, if you haven't got your ticket, buy them now before
so the tickets, the tickets you can get in the presbytery, and you can get online from the town hall, and you can also buy in Multisound, Noel's shop, the wonderful Noel. And listen, I hope you can all make it and tell everybody about it, and thank you so much to everybody for tuning in.
And see you on the 13th of October.
God bless. So that's it from the rehearsals in this wonderful cathedral. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the night. Don't miss this. Cavan Cathedral, the 13th of October. Celine, Byrne and guests. See you soon.